Hello everyone, my name is Monica and today we are going to learn something new. But before that, let's hear a story. This is Reena. She's a very smart girl and she goes to school every day. But she's a very curious kid. One day, after coming back from school, while eating lunch with her parents, she had a very curious question. So she asked her mom, "Mom, you cook food for me. Animals have food from other animals and plants. But plants, without moving from one place to another, how do they have food?" Her mother smiled and said, "Plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis." Reena was all confused and curious. What is photosynthesis? Are you curious too? So let's learn something. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis term comes from two words, which is Greek in origin. The word photo means light and the word synthesis means putting together. Now you must think that when we make food, we need kitchen to make our food. But where do the plants make their food? That's actually a very good question. Now let's see the answer to this question. The plants actually make their food in their leaves. The leaves are green in color. Why? Because they have a pigment called chlorophyll, and it is a very important ingredient for photosynthesis. That is why the leaves are called the kitchen of the plant. Now you must have another question. When we work in the kitchen and we are preparing something, we need a lot of ingredients. We need oil, we need spices, we need grains and whatnot. So do plants also need something like that? Yes, they surely do. They need ingredients. Let's see. What do they need? So what do plants need for photosynthesis? Plants need sunlight, they need carbon dioxide from the air, and they also need water. So let's learn one by one how all of these, including the chlorophyll, help in photosynthesis. So let's start with chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the pigment which is responsible for the green color of the leaves. The chlorophyll is actually found in small tiny structure in the leaves called chloroplast. Now actually you could compare chlorophyll to the stove in your kitchen. The stove actually burns, then only we cook our food. That is, it is providing the heat to cook our food, to prepare our food. Similarly, chlorophyll also acts as a stove. It traps the sun's energy and helps to prepare food or produce food in the process of photosynthesis. Because of this character, the chloroplasts are also called the food factories. Now let's learn about the next ingredient. These leaves also have tiny pores on the lower surface. These tiny pores are basically responsible for the exchange of gases. You must be wondering when I said that carbon dioxide is required for the process of photosynthesis, but how do they take it? The carbon dioxide from the air actually goes inside through these stomata, and after the process of photosynthesis, oxygen is given out, which is important for the sustenance of life on Earth. Now let's learn about another ingredient, which is water. We say water. Water is, did you water the plants today? Why do we say that? Because water is a very important ingredient which actually helps in transporting the nutrients from the soil through the roots to the stem and into the other parts of the body. Thus, it sustains life and also helps in the process of photosynthesis. Now to summarize, what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process by which green plants make their food with the help of sunlight, water and carbon dioxide from the air. To put it into an equation, we would say that carbon dioxide plus water and minerals in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll inside the leaves will give rise to oxygen and glucose or sugar. Now let's see something more about the byproducts. The oxygen is a very important ingredient in air. It has been given out in the process of photosynthesis and it helps to sustain life on the earth. We humans and animals need it to breathe in and to live. The glucose or sugar or carbohydrate as we know it is the food basically prepared in the process of photosynthesis. This is used by the plants and the amount of sugar left is stored in the plants in the form of fruits and vegetables, which we or the animals later consume. So today we learned about what is photosynthesis, what are the factors affecting it, what is the requirement for the process, and how it works. I hope this clears Reena's doubt too, and maybe yours too. So with this, I conclude my talk.